Yechiano.
Ora Peter Bismarck Kofi at the Institute of Liberty and Policy Innovation ano Elapi Ghana. Me ane ntwetwe nkomo. Say Elapi efri adumu ekọ adumu. Say aduma Elapi ya na fomu o. Hey, anano me hwe ya ne ya si obi asa join ni team no. Akaso obema kwan na ja wa pe part time bia ma me go. Mr. Kofi. Mr. Kofi boko de. Yehu anadom Rashid said enkrofo join ni mutim no e wasa o ma kwan na agya yetimi be pepa time o timi gas say Rashid said enkrofo join ni utim no wasa o ma kwan na be pepa time bi ye wo ho boso me so o pe dollars kakra ma ye ne a eye pa mo ya think tank idie e wo mu say eba politics ni ade a mun hweda anya yidie but once ye wo society mu enuoma bi sa ha ye no ma me busa what is say no hia 4.6 million Ghana cedis ansa no what me a contest as flag bearer e wo NPP mu moate
but that is what is happening there. So there are two things in party politics. Either say, oh, you should cost to prevent a lot of people on the far nomination forms, and I think so. No, it's a way of generating income to the party. Then the negative on the other side of the coin, let's say, tone position, because when you increase the value and the cost of taking forms, people need new elections. Because of source of income now, also ultimately quick the investment because you cannot audit in the form of nomination form or pay I think you need quick to kind of back. And the more you increase it, on the other side of the coin, people have to get that money back through politics or through government. And it is very scary. But on the side of the party here, when you hear it, actually there's ceiling for from contesting. I don't care for you could get about 50 people contesting the party. The amount is like 1,000 or 10,000. And the amount choosing and electing or selecting a flag bearer for a particular party, even MP level no council quite the number in the song. If you should cost, even in governance the crown, it didn't be already targeting to prevent the kids or setting to the like tobacco. It is that concept, in policy, more use. But when you increase the amount, not only for each year, they find a way to recoup and on the corruption, conflict of interest, and all forms of discredit at the bar our governance structure.
Yeah, but one dear, Ashasian woman announce statement ya General Secretary de Babontia or the 2 just for be a nomination, The Okan say, Obefa forms 100,000 cities. No file 500,000 cities. No to your party development fee, which is yet to determine. And to woman forms in the year, ya no file any at party development fee near 4 million Ghana cities. And to the car or forms 100,000, filing 500,000 one. Now, yanona kwaya 4.6 million Ghana cities. And to be him pempenso what be do na odi ameminin fi anya hwe mamintua because I have come too far. And you know the party say bi anko use such strategy no e dey sieve the number of people e betimi abe contest no. As we approach we nu a and shut down massive be solve sa problem no ana
it's having a locus addressing that problem partly. In terms of addressing that problem partly, then the agenda of fundraising, internally generated funds.
Yes.
So apart from mutuality in terms of dues, membership, this is another way of raising funds. Now, when you make party politics expensive and leadership expensive, it becomes more like only the rich can go into politics over the poor, even though they were ideas to run a party or run a presidential as a presidential candidate. Harding because over the years, prices on nomination from the East India crown, Echo. It deters people from contesting. Even if they have a fresh idea, they have the idea to move the country forward, they have the idea to move the party forward. Now, how we have monetized our politics, because it looks like it is coming from the party level and then it enters into the national level where the electoral commission will also come and determine how much it will also take as a flag bearer of a party to contest in the national election. Now, determination now, about presidential negotiation. What are we also doing to this party politics in terms of monetizing the nomination? Even the party itself, because what kind of precedent or master is constitution and mathematics done, that's what this is how we must always pass or earmark our nomination forms annually or every 4 years. And this is the adjustment formula. You can adjust the formula when it comes to fuel, or pump, it's an adjustment formula when it comes to regulatory fees. But in the party, you never see any part of the constitution or guidelines that express every 4 years, you increase our nominations based on inflation and other economic factors by X%. The party says to determine the moment I think some council share the interest individuals on mobile. Therefore, all those who have made their intentions clear said want to contest. Almost meeting. In the meeting, then we will give you the position at the cheaper cost. And it is because of even mentality in the market. You are priced differently. You are priced differently than abuse of balance about all financial market everywhere. They are directly determine the price apart from the groceries and the price and discount all others in the market. You're directly determined. It is somehow more and more context. They do anything, and this is how you can do it for you to also for them to make money from these rich individuals or parties. They have a reason, but their reason should be precedent on accountability. Because you speak now, no party has ever declared their source of income to Ghanaians.
Yes.
And I think the Electoral Commission crown so a mistake. Look, in Malawi, as part of the Electoral Commission Act, every political party must declare their source of funding as part of the transparency and credibility part of the party and in election process. Until one declare, the Electoral Commission has that mandate to sanction the political party. But I know the Electoral Commission is taking this audit report. And that audit report, well, you could have the source of income, but the source of income must be public. Because as we're speaking now, all NGOs in Ghana, they are parliament. They are participate, all NGOs in Ghana, including things like you must declare a source of funding. And political parties, to some extent, what to take as NGOs, and you must also declare a source of funding to the public. You know, say, because you make it annually. Because say, you contribution, but all sources all over the world, more diaspora unions, associations, because then you will see how well the party is able to organize financially and their sources. So we can trace into one of your community now, saying party finance financiers in Nigeria. They should declare them. You say there were a lot of shadow government, and I'll be saying the shadow government are doing this country because everyone needs to academic parties, among a election. When they really elect, they determine who should be appointed and who should not be appointed. They determine what contract should be given to A, B, C, D individuals of the various people that apply. Because they are the shadow government. You don't see them. In shadow areas, they control the economy, control the government structure because they have the means to pay for. And it includes a lot of individuals buying to some extent they can only need. And to declare your source of income, you also help us determine how well or justice will nomination firms as a party. They include the transparency of the party, accountability of the party, as well as credibility. And the next can also look at Malawi, about how well our program will financial sources and how transparent you are. The people of Malawi look at that and vote for you. So it's not just the message that will send it, but the transparency of the party also play a key role in determining who wins the election in Malawi.
Wow.
You can learn that from them as well.
Okay. Hey, say na minim say baby am do ura no ya feel that what do mu asu ko sa wo. Yeah, that's it. But yenhwe entokwa da ho tie ma ye frɛ wo kra ye de ekoso between the communication ministry and the NCA any minister any DSTV for entem minister say DSTV ye de mobo no toto de ekoso ewo amanya hodo a moye adwuma wo mu onu a ase Ghana de mu bu yen montebo no so DSTV say yente so minister say dollar rate ya mode ya moniyoma yi abafom enti monte so wo mo say yente so minister say okay onam NCA so atwara bremo me yanhwe mo the formula for mo pricing how mo pricing mechanism no etie na ya mo date mo mfa sa information ni ma NCA date na so DSTV mfenko minister say efiri sa ada na ekoye fine mo every day 10,000 Ghana cedis fine wo muntuai minister yen centrofo nchia mu oso DSTV apene so mo betete wo mo bo no so wo say wo mo no 30% from DSTV enti yate ho committee DSTV no the statement aba wo say the minister kan na nya no kore DSTV nya ante ase bi ada so betete ne bo so. However, committee ayese yate no they will cooperate with the committee no more ayadwuma. You and Elapi seem to have a different opinion about the Ekosway against the position of the minister in this debacle. Mumu position wa hone say.
But interesting, you know. Elapi, we support the idea of competition, price competition, and what we call market competition. Now, DSTV enjoy what we call private monopoly. On one issue, this EPL or other sport and Ghana has no more DSTV. Now, the reason why many Ghanaians ever put DSTV and not subscribing is because of football, soccer.
Yeah.
If you and follow that of maybe documentaries, other international, the majority, and that of sports. Now, because private sector no only DSTV enjoy that monopoly the price ever possible. And we see that over the years when we had what we call one touch. Not SIM card was around 300 Ghana cedis. At 300 Ghana cedis, it will be annual salary. It will be quite 2-year salary. Then gradually we started having other telecommunication companies ever on board. So from one touch, you have a phone, you have a bag, you have a kasapa. Then Etel joined. Now, you understand what I'm saying? All these players, monopoly on one touch. A movie, I had what we got telecom, a movie. There was price competition on the same card, a package. And the baby crown, that same card was virtually free. We talk about credit because of competition for subscribers. But this is a user competition. If you enjoy that monopoly and then the price also to some extent, you could, like I say, exorbitant. But because I am not an extension, I luxury product, what would the team when I say, into you don't go there. Now, for the minister, I only that, I mean, the military right, because minister, the kind the NCA Act, 749, if I'm right, I think section 41, it is the power of the minister as of policy for policy directive. Now, that policy directive in Ukraine, the minister has some just any right to just verbally, like I say, a private company within the sector say, look, you this price or I will shut it down. Or reduce your number of maybe spectrum or what because I'll shut it down. You don't have that right. The only right as the minister who work at the law is to work through the board. And it's through the board and obey policy. And that policy sometimes go through elements on some countless consultation as a course until that policy developed. You can't just stand up as a minister verbally to some extent, comment. I'm using the word again, comment. And confront, because in public policy you don't confront, you engage. In case NCA is engaging, the minister is confronted. And if the minister don't have the right to order companies out the country, they don't have that right. Because on boom, they are private. And we need antitrust law, any price review law, based on that law, you can just order any company out there today. Look, so prices also because this is what is happening. Well, Jackson in Ghana was enjoying monopoly and loan in this country. Why, which government, which minister, which authority never said that and this surprise because you are enjoying monopoly. Where one task was enjoying a monopoly, one a year, as we speak. So the issue has to do with competition and engagement over confrontation and threat of sanctions. Into me, yes, I in public policy. That is why DSP established firm on the ground to say no UBC. Now the minister to come is just gathering public support, especially of Ghanaian support. And I remember DSP for example, I did the DSP has agreed with this party about Qatar. So when the president came out, when minister can understand, said you will need to because it is something DSP has not agreed with you. A man would be a minister no point to just shut out there and use populist policies to drive companies to reduce their prices. You can't do that. ECG is enjoying monopoly in power distribution in between the middle and the south. Only one distributor, and there are 9 producers of electricity in Ghana of power. So there's competition on the power production. That is why we say power production and call them. Power production and call them. But the distribution level, no. How am I going to into America? Because there's no competition when it comes to electricity distribution. If there's that monopoly for UTV down here. But what I come to tell UTV prices on what is really essential, prices on your products and I say more power no high to use to informal businesses, domestic commercial and other. No, that. Anyway, that is not in the arms of the communication ministry. But I'm just trying to look at what is happening when a minister can just stand up and order a private company to reduce your prices just because of population discrepancies in Nigeria, Gambia, and other places. Honey is cheaper. But the honey is cheaper. No? What has the person what are you going to comment? I will say DSTV, a meeting to increase the prices. Now the basic definition or conversation now is exchange rate so in the DSTV to give prices, which is right. I've been saying, I will say it over and over again. Exchange rate from 50 to 70 all the way to 10. No? What a market-driven exchange rate. What a market-driven. If you say business is doing now, we're not responding to such exchange rate decline, and that is appreciation of the city. No businesses. The best negligible, a bit so with 10 cities, 20 cities, you are 5,000 or 100 cities, 50 cities. So it tells you that it is not market driven. It is physically engineered, and the market will not respond. It's like and many companies are not responding. Even at the time of the price of dollar to a city was 10 cities. Cement was still 110, 120, 155.
It is still crass.
Exactly. And once when reducing rates, thinking that it will respond, what is not market driven, no company will respond to it. That is why a DSC is also not responding to the exchange rate dynamics cost of. But market driven now, all companies they use. Look at the prices on even fuel car. Look at it. And they do ACDC here. By the time now dollar 10 CDC, fuel was around 11. It is between 9 and 11 based on what you are buying from. But now look at it. Into any market driven, then you come to a regulatory requirement. Remember, if DSTV and also Tanzania, that's in the common mind. Now, if DSTV reduces the price from let's say 500 to 200, how much is government losing? What has been the cost benefit analysis?
Minister, no, why?
Yeah, say, so even 10%, how much in revenue is the government going to lose? Because it also affects your national health insurance levy and all forms of levy.
Communication service tax, any idea that's going to be affected.
Those things will be reduced. It affects your revenue. That is why I would say the finance minister and all about to support the concept. Because they also see the physical nature of it. They affect them in terms of revenue. That has not been discussed. Anytime I'm saying that the minister, is unfounded or is go over the board, and we don't use confrontation to address sensitive policy direction when it comes to pricing, because there's no price regime Ghana high buying the control prices. And if you don't have that, let's use the background. You see how NPP engage you. It's also said technically, NPP is not supporting the minister's approach. That's why I say now let's engage DSTV. Let's sit down and talk. Then let's meet that halfway in terms of prices. And now I think I say this also can debate it so well. Say, look, a bit of DSTV is also commercializing. If you be DSTV, I know something DA stuff. No DA. Now you pay for it 45 per month.
Yeah.
And that one the crown. Who is taking revenue or taxes on the income those come, because most often this is soccer shooting. They are showing the evening. Where all the revenue collectors in Ghana. That is time about and then over the weekend. Who is monitoring all this in terms of revenue? And at the end of the day, people are gaining through DSTV. And the number of jobs that also collapse or go down through DSTV, shut down. And DSTV, they know the law. In terms of my idea, if you try to cut it down, and they take it out because you don't have that. Only APA's authority, they will make it that you're looking to attract DSTV down. And what is it? And rather than DSTV, it's trying to annual subscription or renew the kind of right. If you in good listening, but they know only problem. And what started I bringing up because of price. This is not essential. The approach is just nonsense. You see, the minister shouldn't do this. Because why do certain businesses, private businesses, creating value, creating jobs in terms of money employment, and creating jobs in terms of the commercialization of buying a decree or subscribing to it. So I don't think that the minister is doing right. If you go to the board, what that power to engage the board of NPP and then the entire ministry engage DSTV than to stand there as the minister to go and because of what happened in Nigeria. Look, not everything legal is ethical in public policy. Not everything legal is ethical. If you took correction through the law to force DSTV these prices in Nigeria, doesn't mean that it is ethical in Ghana. That's what we should understand. And I think the population dynamics in pricing so very important because the population subscribers in Nigeria, they are very high thing. Then the exchange dynamics in Nigeria is different from that of Ghana, as well as Gambia, South Africa, and Nigeria, and their comparison. So they don't stand up and come out and say something without giving us facts. To give us the facts, look, what are the regulatory requirements in Nigeria and DSTV agree? What are the backroom agreement court between DSTV and that of what we call on the regulator to reduce the prices. Yes, minutes, and I say report now. Then you can look at your dynamics here in terms of your regulations, your requirements, and then the cost of living as well as the exchange rate. The population of subscribers, because these are the factors and so humanitarian before you can then say, reduce it. And after you didn't engage DSTV, you just came on air to announce it. So, DSTV might reduce its prices. I mean, if you go and discuss with the private sector. For me, I went to the private sector. The private sector is the engine of good, the engine of good. But they are put and they manage the private sector as government. And what? You take from the private sector to see the government. Then you come back to tell the people that fit you in terms of revenue in your own to shut down. I mean, look at that. Look at that.
Ha! Yati asia pa, Mr. Bismarck. Bibiani ebesa baby. Yemfesia, medase. Ora Peter Bismarck Coffee. Your penny quantrefo or die lapia. For the past 24 minutes, yachono pa. Yada CP ora coffee. Maybe any ebesa baby. Ora Peter Bismarck Coffee no attending can. Time check 28 minutes gone past 9 hours GMT. Die and waba. Bampacho tie and